Merry Christmas Eve, everyone. Super excited. As soon as we got off work at AZEuros, I just started thrashing on the car. I'm really trying to get it started here this weekend. Brad already sent me over the base startup file. Shout out to Nick at Wild Child Innovation. He was able to weld up my boost tube here after work and get me ready to get this thing started. Mullet's out. It's a little messy here today, but are you guys ready to see this thing? I'm so freaking excited to show you. All right, let's do a walk around the car. All right, guys, going over the car here. Some of the big changes from the last setup. Obviously, a big old GT35 turbo on there. Dual V-band on the excess power single turbo kit, and V-band going to the downpipe. So really happy to see what spool characteristics and power this thing can make. A very obvious sign, we are not running an intercooler. I decided to do a non-intercooled setup with two-stage water meth to keep intake to air temperatures down, but to simplify the setup and not need to run a big massive front mount that could get hit in an accident. Just super simple, tried and true design, if you will. So 034 fuel rails are on there, nice and tucked up, give me a lot of room and adjustability. We are still running 034's adjustable fuel pressure regulator in a stock format, so that'll be a nice way to adjust and set fuel pressure. Again, running the innovative with the ethanol sensor, so we will be switching over to E85 finally. I'm so freaking excited. Have nice and cool temperatures and great burn, so really looking forward to that. You see those white 80s freaking headers popping out right there, man. I'm so excited to hear this thing start for the first time. Hopefully we'll get it fired up here today. Like I said, pretty much all the plumbing is finalized. Nick at Wild Child was able to weld on these bungs and fittings and that for me so that I can get everything final plumbed up and get it started here today. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I know I'm going to get a lot of inquiries and that on not using an intercooler, but we're going to see how it does. I'm really happy with the XX Power turbo kit. Obviously there's a lot of plumbing changes, there's a lot of things that are involved, and if you will, very custom modifications on a single turbo setup, but at least excess power for an inexpensive price gets you, I'd say, at least 80% of the way there, man. I really didn't have to modify. I just had to plug the back of the intake manifolds there, but no real other major modifications of the intake manifold to make it all fit. If you guys can see down in there is a 44 millimeter wastegate. We are planning on re-plumbing that up. Hopefully somewhere up in this general area is where the wastegate dump's going to blow out the hood, so I have to keep an account obviously where the brake master cylinder and that is there. But yeah, really excited. Again, dual stage snow performance water meth will keep the air intake temperatures cool. Blow off valve obviously back there mounted. I accidentally left the clamp there at Nick's at the fabrication shop, or else I'd have that on there for the video. And then we'll be running a 3-bar map sensor here. Again, Brad get walk-ins with the tune. Motul has a 300V on its way. We'll probably rebreed the brake system because we will be doing the FDF angle kit. We're still, again, airlift suspension, 034 upper control arms, but stock lowers just on the outer mounting holes. So the FDF kit will give us a ton of steering angle. So we'll re-bleed the brakes with Motul 660 brake fluid. The trans already has Motul fluid in it, so we'll just get the motor with 300V. It'll be great oil for that turbo. I do have a turbo blanket on the way, either that or I will pick it up from SDHQ. I picked up most of the fittings and hardware and that from SDHQ. It was so awesome to find out they're local and have all that stuff. Screw Amazon and waiting for their stuff. When you have somebody local, support local business and get your fittings when you need them. With that being said, throughout the projects and stuff in my life, I had a lot of AN line left over from other projects. So with SDHQ, I was able to just get some fittings, tap the underside of the manifold, and we'll be running AN lines to all the blow-off valve, wastegate, and all of those fittings and that. So it should be a really reliable setup. Again, simplicity is the way to go when it comes to race cars. Just make it stupid simple, easy to work on. I mean, with this single turbo kit, I mean, there's tons of room. The turbo literally comes off in less than 5 minutes. I mean, I know it's cold, but it's super easy to work on. All right, Merry Christmas, everyone. If your family is just bugging the crap out of you this weekend and you need a break, Please follow along. Let's get this thing started here this weekend. Thank you so much to all of my sponsors. AZEuros, 034 Motorsports, Motool, Get Walk-ins, Excess Power, IE. Thank you guys so much for all of your support and allowing me to build a competitive Audi drift car. Follow along. All right, legit first start. Let's see.
That thing sounds sick.
Is it still spinning?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Still going.
No way.
Yeah. Now it's not.